Hello my friends, we are back today in Vientiane in Laos. I am completely knackered. I don't know if you'll be able to tell because I've got sunglasses on, but I am knackered because today I woke up at 2:45 a.m. and ran a marathon, and the nutrition was terrible because it's very hard to sort of get the correct food that you need before a marathon, especially at 2:30 in the morning. You can't really get any hot food. I had sub 5 hours sleep. It was very hot, a lot hotter than expected on this marathon. There's wild dogs everywhere, so you get chased. And I was in pain on it very early on, and it was a lot worse than I was expecting. And that's basically what I want to talk about in this video today is that level of pain and mental discomfort, because it was very shit. I've run a lot of marathons. I've literally, especially in the last 6 months, I've ran a marathon or further than a marathon distance 5 or 6 times in the last 6 months. That's including ultra marathons as well. And the ones I've been doing in Southeast Asia have actually been the hardest, because there's a lot of factors and a lot of conditions that make them a lot harder than being in England, especially the heat. That's even why we do it at 3 in the morning, but it still sucks. It's still very hot and it's very humid and you sweat loads, you sweat buckets. The hydration wasn't there because obviously I haven't brought my running vest for me because it's just too much to carry around. But I don't think, this is a point I wanted to talk about today, I don't think running a marathon necessarily is impressive. As a marathon runner, I'm saying that as well. I think what is impressive is being able to go through, withstand, deal with and sit in that mental discomfort that comes with long distance running. Because I don't think long distance running is healthy at all. I never do it for that reason. I do it for the mental side of it, because it is one of the hardest things that I do is long distance running. Everything else, gym, sex related, I define a piece of cake. It's not hard at all. Long distance running is awful, especially today. It was one of the worst things, not even run, it's one of the worst things I've actually ever done. I wanted to give up completely from the start, but I didn't. And that's what trains your mind, and it's what allows you to become mentally stronger. And a lot of people wouldn't be able to fully go through what I went through today. A lot of people can run marathons, but a lot of people in those conditions, when we were doing a lap, a 4K lap, 11 times or just 10 and a half times, something like that, is what we done. I can't remember specifically, it was very early, but it was a 4K loop. And we could see our hotel every time. We ran past our hotel, staying here. And it was so easy to give up, and I think a lot of people would, because you go, oh, well, you know, there's dogs everywhere, it's not safe, it's dark, I'm tired, I'll do it, and you know, come up with these excuses. There's not really a real reason. And I think a lot of people neglect training their mind, and that's why they're not at this stage where they can put themselves in severe mental discomfort and push through and do something that is very challenging and do something that is very mentally challenging to them. And if you've watched my channel before, you'll understand that I always push seeking discomfort. I think it's something that's not really spoke about a lot, because no one ever tells you, don't learn that in school, they don't tell you to seek pain or anything like that, but it's something I've learned in the last 2 years that has significantly improved my life. I'm not here blowing my own trumpet. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to say, oh, I can do all these challenges and go through all this pain. I make these YouTube videos because I want to demonstrate the comfort that pain can bring into your life. And I try and not get into this motivational type videos that haven't really got any substance, but it's true. Like, when you seek pain, you are going to find much more comfort in your life. And it's a weird paradox. It's probably already a thing, but as far as I know, I invented this paradox. Pain equals comfort and comfort equals pain. And what this means, if you seek comfort, you're going to find pain, because by comfort, you're going to seek short form content and relaxing and staying in comfort in your own home, doing nothing that makes you uncomfortable. Whereas if you seek pain, you seek discomfort. These are growth opportunities, and these are what allow you to grow as an individual. And it's very powerful to do this, and it takes time. I'm not saying to you, you need to, from where you are now, go out and run a marathon at 3 in the morning. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you need to do something that makes you uncomfortable, because me having a cold shower now early in the morning makes me nowhere nearly as uncomfortable as it used to, let's say 4 years ago or 3 years ago, or whatever, when I didn't really understand mindset and I had no mindset. So whatever makes you uncomfortable, don't let someone tell you what makes you uncomfortable, because only you know. So you can write down, you can make a list of things that make you uncomfortable, just do one a day, and eventually it compounds. You get mentally stronger. What used to be hard and uncomfortable becomes easy and pretty comfortable to do, takes minimal resistance, and you can achieve a lot more, because the things that are valuable and worthwhile are usually incredibly painful and hard to achieve. Marathons, for example, pretty hard to achieve. They're not the hardest, but it does take willpower, and it does take pain, and it takes challenge and discipline, and without all of that, without going through pain, you're not really going to have much discipline. But yeah, horrific marathon. It was quite slow as well, but it was the conditions, man. Like, with nutrition's massive for marathon. We're going to move a bit on some actual marathon related topics now, because nutrition is massive. It's the breakfast. I had some nuts, and I had a yogurt, and I had a Thai Red Bull and a litre of coconut water, and I believe that was it. That was the breakfast. Normally I'd have about 6 eggs and 2 or 3 pieces of sourdough toast with some butter, and then I'd have a bit of fruit as well. But nuts are not it for running. And then on the run, all I ate was 1 bag of peanuts. I had a 1.5 litre bottle of electrolyte water, and I bought a full fat Coke towards the end of the run because I was so fucking jacked. And that was about it. And that is, if you've ran long distance before, you understand that is horrific nutrition. It is so poor. And I was sweating out loads. Like, if I wasn't sweating loads, the hydration wouldn't have been a major problem. I can do 1.5 litres and for a whole run normally, but I was like a stream. It was flooding out of me for this run. But horrific nutrition, and it absolutely murders you. Problem is, I've been a lot more gym focused as well recently. I've been focusing a lot more on actually building muscle mass rather than athletic sort of hybrid training performance. So I've been running like once, twice a week max, really, and I definitely noticed that as well. But it was mainly the conditions that completely ruined this run. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed this little ramble about pain and a few marathon running tips, and me just talking about how horrific my morning has been. But apart from that, check out my free fat loss protocol supplement stack in the description, and my one-to-one online coaching as well, if you want to get in the best shape of your life. But apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found some value from it, but I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.